Hello, my friend, and welcome to another journey in your English learning practice. Today, we are going to talk about something that many people dream of: the easiest way to learn English. I know you have asked yourself many times, is there a simple way? Is there a way without stress, without fear, without confusion? And the answer is yes. Learning English can be simple. Learning English can be easy. But easy does not mean no work. Easy means natural. Easy means joyful. Easy means step by step, not heavy and painful. So let me begin with the first truth. Listening is the key. Listening is the doorway to easy English. Many learners focus only on grammar books, only on memorizing rules. They spend hours trying to understand why this tense is used here, why this verb changes there, and soon they feel tired. They feel confused. They feel like English is too hard. But when you focus on listening, English becomes natural. Why? Because listening is how you learned your first language. Think about when you were a baby. You did not study grammar. You did not write lists. You did not memorize rules. You listened. You listened every day to your parents, your family, your world. You listened before you spoke. And then, without even trying, you began to copy. This is the natural way to learn. And this is why listening is the easiest way to start your English journey. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy named Carlos from Brazil. He loved American music. Every day he listened to songs while walking, while studying, while relaxing. He did not understand everything, but he kept listening. He started to sing along, copying the sounds. Months later, when he met an English speaker, he was surprised. Words came to his mouth easily. His pronunciation was good. Why? Because listening had prepared him. Listening gave him the music of English. My friend, you must do the same. Make listening part of your life. Do not wait for perfect understanding. Listen to English podcasts. Listen to stories. Listen to movies. Listen to the rhythm, the sound, the flow. Even if you do not understand all the words, your brain is learning. This is the easiest way, because you are not forcing yourself, you are absorbing. But listening alone is not enough. Let us move to the second easiest way to learn English. Speak what you listen. Copy, repeat, and echo. This is called shadowing. Imagine you are a shadow, following the speaker's words. For example, if you listen to this podcast, you can pause and repeat after me. You can even try to say the words at the same time I say them. At first, it feels strange. At first, your tongue feels heavy, but after days, weeks, months, it becomes easier. Your mouth learns the movement. Your voice learns the rhythm. And suddenly, speaking is no longer scary. There was a girl named Aisha. She wanted to learn English, but had no partner to practice with. So she decided to practice with her phone. Every night, she listened to short videos and repeated them aloud. At first, she laughed at herself. But after 3 months, her family noticed. They said, "Aisha, your English sounds better." She had not memorized grammar. She had not studied heavy books. She had only listened and copied. That was her easiest way. The third easiest way to learn English is to learn phrases, not just words. Many beginners think they must learn thousands of words before they can speak. But that is not true. You do not need a dictionary in your brain. You only need useful, common phrases. For example, instead of learning only the word time, learn the phrase, "Do you have time?" Or "Take your time." Instead of learning only the word good, learn, "That's a good idea." Phrases are ready-made pieces of English. They save you energy. They make speaking easy. Let me give you an example. Imagine you want to order food. If you only know the word chicken, you might say, "Chicken, I want." People may understand, but it feels difficult. But if you learn the phrase, "Can I have chicken, please?" you can use it immediately. No thinking, no stress. Just natural. The fourth easiest way is to think small. Many learners make English too big in their minds. They believe they must study for hours every day. They believe they must master grammar before speaking, and this belief makes them quit. But small is easy. Small is powerful. If you practice only 15 minutes a day, that is enough. 15 minutes of listening, 15 minutes of repeating, 15 minutes of speaking to yourself. If you do this every day, your English will grow without pain. There was a man named Omar. He worked long hours and thought he had no time for English. But then he decided to give just 10 minutes before bed. Every night, he listened to one short story. He repeated some sentences. He spoke out loud to himself. It felt too small to matter. But after 1 year, he realized he could hold a conversation with a tourist in his city. 10 minutes had changed him. That was his easiest way. The fifth easiest way is to use English in your daily life. Do not keep it in the classroom. Do not keep it only in books. Bring it into your world. Change your phone to English. Write your shopping list in English. Speak to yourself in English while cooking. I am cutting the onion. I am boiling water. Talk to yourself. When walking, I see the sun. The road is busy. The shop is open. This is easy because you are not adding extra time. You are using your life, my friend. The easiest way is always the natural way. Listening, repeating, phrases, small steps, daily life. These are not heavy. These are not complicated. They are part of who you are. And the more natural you make English, the easier it becomes. Now, let us go even deeper. Because the journey of learning is not only about methods, it is also about mindset, community, and joy. These are the hidden doors that make English feel easy. The sixth easiest way to learn English is to enjoy stories. Stories are powerful. Stories are natural. Every culture, every person loves stories. When you learn English through stories, you forget that you are studying. Your brain focuses on the meaning, the emotion, the picture in your mind. And suddenly, English flows into you without effort. Think about a child watching a cartoon. The child does not say, "I must study vocabulary now." No. The child laughs, listens, copies. The child enjoys. And in this enjoyment, language grows. You can do the same. Watch simple stories. Listen to simple podcasts. Follow characters. Let your brain connect the dots. There was a woman named May from China. She wanted to improve her English, but hated textbooks. One day she discovered short stories online. Every night before bed, she read and listened to one story. At first, she understood only the main idea. But soon, she noticed she could predict what would happen next. She laughed at the funny moments. She felt emotion in the sad moments. Without pain, her English improved. That was her easiest way. The seventh easiest way is to learn with people, not alone. You do not need a big class. You do not need a professional teacher every day, but you do need connection. Language is communication, and communication means people. If you have a friend who is also learning, practice together. If you do not have one, you can still join online groups. Even commenting on a video in English is practice. Even sending a short text in English to someone is practice. The easiest way is not to lock English inside yourself. It is to let it out, even in small ways. Let me tell you a story. Ahmed was shy. He wanted to practice English, but felt nervous. Then he joined an online English community. At first, he only listened. Slowly, he wrote short messages. "Hello, how are you?" One day, he joined a short voice chat. His voice was shaking, but he spoke. After many weeks, he was no longer afraid. He realized that practicing with others made English easier because mistakes were shared and progress was celebrated. The eighth easiest way is to be patient with yourself. Many learners believe English must be fast. They want results in weeks. They want fluency in 1 month. But this thinking makes them quit, because fluency is not magic, it is a journey. When you accept this, when you give yourself time, the pressure disappears. And when the pressure disappears, English becomes easy. Imagine a tree. You plant the seed today. Tomorrow, you do not see the tree. Next week, you do not see the tree. But under the ground, growth is happening. Roots are growing. Strength is building. After months, the tree shows itself. After years, it gives fruit. English is the same. Listening every day is like watering the seed. Speaking small sentences is like giving sunlight. Slowly, naturally, the tree of your English will rise. The ninth easiest way is to focus on communication, not perfection. Many learners believe they must speak without mistakes. But mistakes are natural. Mistakes are your teachers. When a child learns to walk, he falls many times. But each fall is progress. Each fall is closer to walking. In the same way, each mistake in English is progress. Let me tell you about Maria. She moved to Canada and wanted to speak English, but she was afraid of mistakes. For many months, she stayed quiet. Then one day she decided, "I will speak, even if it is wrong." She went to a shop and said, "I want this bread, please." The grammar was not perfect, but the shopkeeper smiled and gave her the bread. That moment changed her. She realized mistakes did not kill her. Mistakes helped her. From that day, English became easier because she stopped chasing perfection. The 10th easiest way is to connect English with your passion. What do you love? Music, cooking, sports, games, travel. Whatever it is, connect it with English. If you love music, listen to English songs and learn the lyrics. If you love cooking, watch English recipe videos. If you love sports, read short articles about your favorite team in English. When you mix English with passion, it never feels like work. It feels like joy. And joy makes learning easy. For example, Daniel loved football. He hated grammar books, but he loved watching interviews with players. Every day he watched his favorite player speak English. At first, he understood very little, but soon he noticed familiar phrases. He repeated them, he used them. Football gave him English. That was his easiest way. The 11th easiest way is to celebrate small wins. Too often, learners look only at the mountain. They say, "I am not fluent yet. I am still weak." But they forget to see the steps they have already climbed. My friend, you must celebrate. Did you listen for 10 minutes today? Celebrate. Did you speak 2 sentences today? Celebrate. Did you understand one phrase in a movie? Celebrate. Each small win builds confidence, and confidence makes English easy. Now, let us put everything together. The easiest way to learn English is not one single method. It is a lifestyle. It is listening daily, even when you do not understand everything. It is repeating and copying, training your mouth. It is learning phrases, not just words. It is taking small steps every day. It is using English in your daily life. It is enjoying stories. It is learning with people. It is being patient. It is focusing on communication, not perfection. It is connecting with your passions. And it is celebrating small wins. You see, my friend, the easiest way is not about avoiding effort. It is about making the effort light, natural, and joyful. When English is part of your life, it is no longer a heavy subject. It is a friend. It is a tool. It is a bridge. And once you see it this way, the fear disappears, the stress disappears, and only growth remains. So today, I ask you, what will be your first step? Will you listen to a short podcast? Will you repeat one phrase aloud? Will you write your shopping list in English? Choose one small action. Do it today and tomorrow. Do it again. Do not wait for the perfect day. The easiest way is always to begin now. Remember this: English is not your enemy. English is not a mountain you cannot climb. English is a road. And with each step, each minute, each phrase, each story, you are moving forward. Walk this road with joy. Walk this road with courage. And one day, without even realizing, you will look back and say, I am speaking. I am understanding. I have learned. That, my friend, is the easiest way to learn English. Not with pressure, not with fear, but with small, joyful, natural steps every single day. This is the Gentle English Podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember, every word you learn brings you closer to your dream. See you in the next episode, and keep growing with English.